Hello folks, how are we all doing? Good evening, welcome back to the Matchday Tavern. We are live for Cardiff City against Wrexham, the Welsh Derby. The Welsh Derby, the first league Welsh Derby in 24 years, believe it or not. Brian Barry Murphy's Cardiff back in the Championship against Wrexham. Hoping maybe, outside chance at least, they lost out on the playoffs on the final day last season under Phil Parkinson. I'm sure they'll think still there's a very big chance they've got ambition, huge ambition, we know this. I think there's a massive chance that Wrexham could be a Premier League team next year. Certainly a good chance for the playoffs anyway. They just missed out last year on the final day against Middlesbrough, wasn't it, on the racecourse ground. We watched that game live. I do think Cardiff coming up from League One. Yeah, I like a lot. Brian Barry Murphy, obviously very, very well respected, came through academy, wasn't he? He was an academy and he's quite a young manager. First kind of big gig, stepped up, done well with Cardiff. And now it's a case of, can he continue that? Can he push them on? I think they'll stay up. I'm pretty confident of that. But it's just a case of, and sometimes, listen, teams surprise us. How many times have we seen teams come up once and go up again? Could Cardiff spring a shock and maybe get into the playoffs? They've won the last 3 outings of this, by the way. So even though it's South Wales, North Wales, it's still Wales, and it's Cardiff, Wrexham. It's going to be an interesting one, this one. Really looking forward to it. The Bluebirds, what can they do? Right, let me catch up with everyone on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, everywhere else. Where are we all? Good to see everyone. Say hello. This game is live on Sky Sports, by the way. City of Northville, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Joe, 3-star. Sarah, lovely to see you all. Finners, Matty. Catherine, good to see you. Who else have we got in tonight? Paul Costigan, we'll surprise you. You're thinking Cardiff might turn up tonight, Paul. Good lad. Like it. Terry Kelly, evening key and chat from Dublin. Enjoy the game. Come on, Cardiff. I haven't got a horse in the race in this one. I am not, I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, of course, or stand here rather. I can't stand here and say, I really, really fancy this team or that team. We're just enjoying the game tonight, but I think Wrexham are probably good value for a point. That's me sitting on the fence. Jinx, how we doing? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Daz, Key, have you seen the officials for Sunday? I haven't. Who is it? Who's the officials for Liverpool, Newcastle? Tell me. Mark Suffield, how's it going, sir? Lovely to see you. Jenny McCringleberry, Harley, hello, Key, how are we? I'm very good, sir. How are you? Very, very good. Callum, we've put an £18 million bid in for Richarlison, rejected, but we're expected to go back in with a £25 million bid. That's so Everton, isn't it? That is so Everton to go and get Richarlison. Harley, I'm good, mate. How do you think Chelsea will do this season? I think it'll be top 3. Yeah, I've said Chelsea to finish 3rd. I don't think you'll challenge, but I think with no European football, I think you can certainly get 3rd. That was a big bonus for United last season, wasn't it? Not having European football. I think it'd be the same for Chelsea. In my humble opinion. I, feel free to disagree. Educate me if you think otherwise. Happy to have the conversation. But I would say Chelsea are good value for certainly good value for the Champions League spot anyway. Daz, it's Atwell. Oh, Stuart Atwell. No good. Ollie, isn't Leon game on Prime tomorrow night? It is, mate, yes. That's what we're watching tomorrow night. We're watching a bit of Mason Greenwood against Tyler Morton. 2 Brits abroad. Mason Greenwood and Tyler Morton. We're going to be watching them tomorrow in Europe. Champions League qualifier. Fenerbahce versus Lyon. It's on Amazon. If you want to watch along with me, you're more than welcome to. Hopefully you join us. But we'll be having a chat tomorrow and watching, Fenerbahce and Lyon. Gary Dorrington, didn't Key say Arsenal were the worst Premier League champions ever, yet made it through to the Champions League final without losing a game other than the final on penalties? Yes, I did say that, yes. I did say that. I don't think making it through to a Champions League final is necessarily evidence or not of being great champions. There's plenty of teams make it through to... Monaco and Porto made it to a Champions League final. Liverpool, terrible Liverpool side, made it to a Champions League final. Spurs made, I don't think that is necessarily evidence of anything. Reece, you and Terry Flew is having a right barmy key. Ah, God love him. God love him. God loves a trier. God loves a trier. Cheers, Harley. Thank you very much, mate. Milky, yes. How's it going, Milky? Harley, I personally think Liverpool 4th. Could get 3rd as Jackie looks class, to be honest. What do you think? Yeah, listen, I think Jackie was brilliant the other night. Really looking forward to it. How he adapts this season. Danny Ross, evening, pal. How's it going, Danny? Dargo, up the Reds, indeed. Which Reds are you talking about here? He's talking about Wrexham or Liverpool. Shahid, hello, Key. Everyone in the chat, how are the Taverners tonight? We are very good, sir. How are you? How are you? Let's go through the lineups anyway. We've got the lineups here. Let's just take a quick look at the two teams. Start with the visitors, as we always do. Anthony Patterson starts in goal. He was at Millwall last season on loan. Sunderland keeper. He was a very, very good keeper for Sunderland in the Championship the year they got promoted. Surprisingly, Sunderland, as they got promoted with Regis Lebris, I always thought this was a peculiar thing. It was a bit unfair, I thought. But immediately upon getting promoted, they brought the keeper up. Anthony Patterson, took Sunderland up. And immediately, Regis Lebris said, absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance. Get him sold. And off he went. He was loaned out to Millwall. And now here he is. He's arrived permanently at Wrexham. Doyle, who I've said for a long time, I'm a massive, massive fan of Callum Doyle at the back. I think he's a Premier League player in waiting. Astonished if he stays at Wrexham if they don't get promoted. I think there's loads of Premier League clubs that would take a look at Callum Doyle. Quality player. Alongside him is Hyam and Viner, Thomason and Imre, the new signing. Danny Imre, who's come in from West Brom. He's there on the right-hand side. You've got O'Brien, James and Rathbone through the middle. And then the two centre-forwards for Wrexham is Nathan Broadhead, ex-Everton, and Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore starting up front as well. For Cardiff, it's Trott in goal. Perry, Eng, Osho, Bagan, and Liverpool's on loan, Callum Scanlon. Or has he fully signed now? No, I think he's going to sign at the end of the season. Callum Scanlon's gone back to Cardiff. Robertson sitting in the midfield. Tanner, Moylan, Ashford and Willock. And then up front is Yusuf Saleh, who had a very good season for Cardiff last year. 18 goals and assists in 34 appearances. He did well in League One. Can he step it up in the Championship? Egyptonicus, hey Key, long time no see. Good to see you, mate. How's things? Joe says Patterson's not Prem quality, Key. Mackems don't rate him. Listen, he got him in the playoffs, didn't he? He got him in the playoffs. I mean, I think he deserved maybe keeping around. But again, what do I know? Scouser, I'm a Wally, by the way, regarding previous message. What was your previous message? I didn't see it. Reese, go and watch the YouTube channel Operation Arsenal and the hate video first 2 minutes. I haven't seen it, mate. I haven't seen it. I know I got some stick yesterday. Well, I got a fair bit of stick yesterday, didn't I, to be honest? Pete, Whoopi, Arsenal went unbeaten in the Champions League, didn't win it though. Egyptonicus, things are very well. Community Shield winners and soon to be the quadruple. You've got to win. Yeah, you've got to go big this year. I think if you don't win it, big style, then it's not a great year for Arsenal. You've not got a lot of competition. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be thinking, this is the year. If it's going to happen, this is the year. Alexis, oh, don't say that, mate. You'll really upset me. How's it going, King Sloth? City of Northville, you really would think this is the first ever title win in history, hearing them talk. I know, why does everyone hate us? We're so lovely. Evening, Adam. How are you going, sir? Cardiff can't quite get the ball clear. Wrexham in the area. Kiefer Moore, big chance. Oh, what a finish. Is he onside? He is. What a goal. We've had a fast start in this one. It was a lovely little ball through. And do you know what? It was a bit innocuous, actually, if anything. It was more of a clearance from the defender. And Cardiff were just turned immediately. It's gone straight through. He's miles onside. Obviously, there's no VAR check in the Championship. But Kiefer Moore, who's not blessed with pace, he just finds himself in acres of space, runs through. I won't go as far as saying he's one-on-one with the keeper, but he gets a good shooting opportunity. And what a finish this is from Kiefer Moore. Smashes it in, side-footed, roof of the net. Absolutely no chance at all for Trott. As the ball gets cleared away here, this is it. As the ball gets cleared away by Cardiff, Kiefer Moore's just trotting out. Yeah, he's onside. He's onside, no doubt about it. He's definitely onside. Oh, it's terrible. Do you know what, Bagan? I think you've got to look at Bagan. I'm sorry, Joel Bagan. Or Bagan, whatever you want to say his name is. Joel Bagan, I would say that's bad. That's really bad. Cheers, Matty. Thank you. Yeah, let me just turn it on. Amateur from me, that. Ben, some finish that. It really was, wasn't it? Top quality finish. Top quality finish. Adam, why is the Wales derby this early in the season? I don't know. It just maybe how the fixtures fell. Yeah, it might just be how the fixtures fell. Oh, 5 minutes in and we've already had a goal. Christ, this bodes well. Bodes well. Aiden, clearance isn't good enough. Clearance isn't good enough. I would agree with that. But also, I think just the defending generally, Bagan's got to track him. I don't understand how it doesn't get. He doesn't track him. It feels like he almost claims for the offside, sees that it's not offside, and immediately just leaves him anyway. It's a mad one. Mad decision. It's going to be another corner kick. Another corner. Jonah, what do you think of Huddersfield Town? Oh, one of my best mates supports Huddersfield. Yeah. What do I think of Huddersfield Town? They started the season well, didn't you win? You won 2 or 3-0, didn't you, the other day? Yeah. Up the Town, up the Terriers. Up the Terriers. You didn't do well. Was it mid-table? About 11th, 12th, I think. Huddersfield finished last season in League One. Outside chance of the playoffs, why not? I'd like to see Huddersfield back in the Championship again. Maybe even back in the Prem soon. Why not? I like going to the Kirklees or the John Smiths as it was. We've been there a few times. Samuel, Liverpool will struggle this season under Areola. I don't disagree with you so far. I think we need a good few more signings yet. Reese, I've seen quicker goals over the past couple of days. Okay. Good ball in. Wrexham cleared away by Cardiff. It's all Wrexham early doors here. 6 minutes in. Cardiff are really going to have to step it up to stem the tide here. They're kind of up against it. They're against the ropes. Against the ropes. United, Dan, these Arsenal fans make me laugh. They'll never be like United or Liverpool. Hey, Christ, you wait and see if they win a Champions League. Hey, Christ, you'll never shut them up. You'll never shut them up. Edge of the box. Wrexham played out to Doyle. Good ball in. Oh, they've got so much aerial threat there, haven't they, as well, Wrexham? Got to be careful, Cardiff. It's offside. It's offside. Callum Key, when's the prediction video coming out for Match Week 1? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, I'm going to say. Daz Key, are we getting Barcola or the other one? Both. Welsh Wing, evening everyone, by the way. Sorry, mate, I thought we said hello to you. I apologise. Always great to see you. How's things? How are you feeling? Sam says UK government and Andy Burnham need to help United get rid of the Glazers and Ineos. It's not going to happen while they're getting the stadium built. Shahid Key apparently in L'Equipe, Liverpool to bid £115 million for Barcola. We're going to get Barcola. Don't worry about Barcola is 1,000,000% coming to Liverpool. Ibrahima and Bai, maybe. We'll see. He will leave PSG as well. Both of them will leave PSG. It's just a question mark of whether Liverpool get both or just Barcola. But we definitely got one. Reece, if we win the Champions League, Arsenal are better than the 2008 Barcelona winning team. Oh, comfortably. Yeah, comfortably. Cardiff in the area. First real foray for the Blues. Good football. Got to stand it up. It's going to be a corner kick. Well done. Well done. Lively start to this game. Foxy, how's it going, Key? Very good, mate. How are you? How's things? Adam, why does PSG want such a high fee? I mean, mate, he's won back-to-back Champions Leagues and no player has made more appearances for PSG than Barcola over those 2 years. If you're talking about a player who's, like, if you was ranking PSG players in order of importance to Luis Enrique, he's picked Barcola more than anyone else. That is a big thing. If you've won everything there is to win and you've won back-to-back Champions Leagues, back-to-back league titles, you know, you've dominated. He maybe doesn't get as many starts as he would like, but he's average. I mean, he was PSG's top scorer in Ligue 1 last season, and he's picked more than any other player for him over the last 2 years. Mark says, Key, what do you think about the bloke from Amazon buying into Liverpool? Good or bad? Are you for it? I'm not really. I would say I'm neutral to it, mate. I'm neutral. I'm better the devil you know. So if you said to me you can either keep FSG or you can have Bezos, I'd much rather have FSG because FSG have looked after Liverpool. They've made mistakes, but I think if you could pick Liverpool's owners again, I'd still think you'd pick FSG. They've done well. They've built 3 stands. They've built a new training complex. They've looked after the club. They've made us maybe our most successful period, certainly in my lifetime anyway. They've hired well. They've got out of people's way. It's exactly what you want as an owner. Have they always invested as much as we'd like? No. But as football fans, we're all greedy, aren't we? We'd all want loads of money spent on our teams. But no, listen. Bezos as a person, is there such a thing as an ethical billionaire? Same with Eduardo Saverin, who's the other sort of co-buyer. Amit Bhatia seems quite a nice fella. QPR named a stand after him. He seems relatively okay from a football perspective. But I guess I'm just withholding my opinion on it until we see more. They will definitely buy the club, though. They're not going to be like minority owners. They will in 12 months' time buy the club. That's guaranteed now. Foxy, Portimao now. Got back from the beach, Albufeira tomorrow. Lovely. If you get chance, try and stop off in a little... there's a little town called Armaçao de Pera. Right near there, mate. Armaçao de Pera. It's a little fishing village. It's very, very nice. Or it was the last time I was there. Armaçao de Pera. Very nice. Pete 115 for Barcola. Why does that number sound familiar? And Welsh, Odegaard and Solis is something we've missed in our attack for years now. Odegaard getting back fit could be the best thing that's ever happened to Arsenal, but in many ways, it probably means Eze won't be so happy. Okay, corner kick for Wrexham. Corner kick for Wrexham. Whipped in. Keeper punches it out. Edge of the box. Strikes. Skied it over the bar. Poor that one. Gary, were nowhere until the oil money came in and all you City fans came out of the closet. He's not a City fan, Gary. He's a United fan. He's a United fan. Welsh, I'd hate to be in Spain right now, considering the wildfires. Well, I don't know if they've spread to Portugal. I haven't heard. I know it was terrible what happened in Spain, but I don't know what the latest issue is with it. But yeah, Foxy's in. If he's near Albufeira, then yeah, he's right down near Faro, aren't you? Oh, that'd be the local airport to you anyway. It's where we flew into. Scouser says, have you done corners? I haven't, mate. No, I've done Wrexham or draw, and under 6 goals in the game. I just went safe tonight. It was just a little coupon raiser. Foxy, all I know, I've been away, is it seems a lot of Newcastle fans are in a meltdown with winless recents. Speaking of Newcastle, I was watching Adam Pearson's take. Oh, what a ball that is. Wrexham again. Oh, side netting. Good effort. Liked that. Really, really good play, that. Excellent play. It was Imrie down the right-hand side. Fabulous little ball in. He's miles on side. What on earth is Osho doing there? Osho comfortably, playing everyone on side. And Baggins putting his arm up saying, listen, playoffs. He was miles offside. He was miles on. He was playing, Osho, the Cardiff centre-back, was playing everyone on side there. Terrible. Anyway. Yeah, I was watching Adam Pearson, the Newcastle lad, and he was saying that Voltemada's looking like a disaster. They're going to have to play Asula and Wissa. Asula and Wissa, as it stands, looks like Newcastle's front two. And they should be starting Lewis Miley and Sean Sturr in midfield over Joe Linton. He doesn't rate Aladji Bamba already. I don't know if Joe's still in the chat, but Aladji Bamba's getting really, really poor plaudits. Callum says, Arsenal 3, Coventry 0, Havertz, Gabriel and Saka to score. Yeah, they'll tear Coventry apart. I've not got much faith in Coventry on Friday. We live in hope. But I've not got much faith in them. Good ball down the right-hand side. Wrexham in the area. Ball pulled back. Excellent play. Oh, Cardiff just about squeeze it away. Comes back out. Excellent play that again. Rathbone picks it up. Welsh, Newcastle are going to be in a relegation battle. Their board will sell the kitchen sink on Facebook Marketplace next. Wrexham, good ball in again, far post. Oh, Imrie again should get onto that. Foxy, no wildfires with my trip, but the weather in Spain was scary hot, the sort of sun that's painful on the skin. Severe especially. Get into that time of year. Callum, seen United fans crashing out over the fact they have the same back line as 22-23 season. What, Shaw, Maguire, Lisandro Martinez and Delo? And Rashford's back. Reece, don't see City finishing in the top 10 this season. You don't believe that, Reece. You don't believe that. You can't name me 10 teams who are going to finish ahead of City. That's you being edgy. Look at me with my edgy take. You don't believe that. I think City might not have a great season, but I don't think for 1 second that they're going to finish outside the top 10. Free kick to Wrexham in the area. Cardiff struggling really to keep hold of the ball and get any opportunities towards Salech, really. SB 1991, Arsenal to win the league. Yes, I think so, mate. P2, do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. P2, do you support, mate? Cardiff down the right-hand side. Whipped it in. Salech got underneath. I don't think that was a foul, actually. I don't think that was a foul. You're a United fan. All right, okay. What do you think this season then, Pete? Where do you think you finish? Will, how's Patterson done so far? He's not really had anything to do, if I'm dead honest. He's not had anything to do. What's the score? Score is Cardiff 0, Wrexham 1. Yeah, Patterson's not had a lot to do. Wrexham have got a player down here on the far side. I'm not sure who it was who's got some treatment coming in anyway. Kingsloth not looking forward to our season with Carrick. Our spine is awful, especially when we lose the ball high up. And Foxy, I think we've overpaid Newcastle this is on the majority of our signings, to be honest. Not bad players, but I don't have and never will have had faith in Ross Wilson as a director of football. At losing 3 players and a manager midway pre-season. Worrying. Still think you'll be okay. I don't think Newcastle will be anywhere close to relegation. I think that's excessive. I would say you've got enough, even just with the St James's Park, that should carry you over the line in a lot of games. I think you're certainly good for about 13th or 14th minimum. Wouldn't surprise me if Newcastle were 10th. But I can't see you being like Europe. I don't think you're quite there. Pete, Man United will beat Hull and Newcastle will beat Liverpool. I wouldn't disagree with what you've said. Newcastle, I think, haven't been brilliant, but yeah, I can't argue with you, mate. We haven't been great either. Liverpool, I think we've flattered at times, and I'm concerned as a Liverpool fan. I really am. Game Guru, City have spent a lot more as a club who never won anything and sat bottom of the table most seasons. Once again, it's like Fulham suddenly buying up all Prem talent and everyone acting like it's normal. Well, yeah, that's fair. Uzoruchena, is this the right YouTube for this guy? You've got me, mate. I'm right here. How's things? Foxy, I think around 13th to 16th, and it'll be close points-wise, so 1 or 2 points will be the difference from 10th to 15th. Reece Jokeres hat-trick against his former club, first game of the season, would be unbelievable. Coventry, yeah, I mean, I think, will Jokeres even start for Arsenal, though, I guess? Scanlon with the cross in there for Cardiff, too easy, and Patterson claims it nice and easy, straightforward, and it's pumped long up towards Kiefer Moore. Going to see a lot of that now, I think. Kiefer Moore and Broadhead will be asked to, well, certainly Kiefer Moore will be asked to play the target man, hold the ball up, bring others into play. He's very good at that, isn't he? Pete, hi from Northern Ireland. Lovely. Whereabouts in Northern Ireland are you from, mate? We've been watching... we watched Larne. We watched Larne the other day against Iberia. Done a couple of Northern Irish Premier teams recently. Belfast. Lovely. Always wanted to go to Belfast. Can't say I ever have. I've been to Dublin. I've been over to Ireland, but I've never been to Belfast. But I've heard good things. Cardiff now dominating possession a little bit more since the goal. Good ball into Salic, but Wrexham. Oh! What's the keeper doing? Is that a red? I tell you what. Oh, Salic is screaming at the ref. I don't think there is going to be any sort of consequence at all, but he flew in there, and he flew in with his feet. It's rare you see a goalkeeper go in with his feet for a tackle like that. That looked quite... I'm looking forward to seeing the replay, and I might have got it wrong. Good ball in. I might have got it wrong, but it looked to me a little bit reckless. But Cardiff now coming into the game, growing more into the game. Finners Matty, Key, what are your predictions for these two teams this season? I would say Wrexham. I'm not convinced that Wrexham will go and really... I don't think they will get the playoffs, personally. I think they'll maybe just outside again. But they'll run it close. They might do. Maybe with a good tailwind towards the end of the season, they could do. But I don't make them one of the early favourites or anything. I think they're going to have to kind of settle this season, and they'll need a a good run of form to make the playoffs. Cardiff, I think, will comfortably stay up. They should be about mid-table. I think there's a good team here. And, yeah. BBM. I like him a lot. Uzoru Chena, glad to find your channel. I love your hate banter clips on Arsenal matches. Well, good to see you, man. Listen, if you ever want to watch Arsenal with us, you can happily pop in. But we watch football matches every day. It's a great bunch of people we watch footy with here, and we enjoy watching footy and chatting different things, whatever it is about football. Today we're watching Cardiff and Wrexham. Tomorrow we're going to be watching Fenerbahce versus Lyon in the Champions League. Wednesday we've got Celtic against Lask Linz. Thursday, I'm not sure what game to do on Thursday, actually. I'm debating whether to do Brighton. Should we do Brighton against Tromsø? Should we do Rangers against Jablonec? I don't know yet. We'll see. I need to get your opinion on that. Maybe I'll see what the TV listings look like on Thursday. We might even be able to do two. Maybe we can do an early one and a late one. Maybe we can squeeze a couple in. Let's see. Nah, I don't think we can, actually. Cardiff into the area. Salic. Oh, Wrexham just about squeeze it away. Alex, evening key and buy agreed terms with LFC. Yeah, I know. It's just a case of agreeing the fee with PSG now, isn't it? Same with Barcola. Both players want to come. Just a case of agreeing the fee, which I think we already have, if I'm dead honest. Foxy says, Voltemada, I feel sorry for the lad. Only had one good season in the Bundesliga, playing a specific role. Overspent on him having to replace Isak. How does he handle having to adapt to a new league and position? Mentally difficult to handle the expectations. For now, looks a flop. I really like Voltemada. I think there's shades of Crouch and Berbatov to him. He can certainly control a ball but he's not your target man, is he? He's not pacey enough for the Premier League. I think in many ways he might need to be you might need to find a system that suits him. And I don't know how rigid or flexible Matthias Geisler is. I won't pretend to know how accommodating he'll be for Voltemada. It might be one of them that Newcastle just decide, you know what, we'll cut our losses on him and sell him to Germany. Because you could sell him to Germany, I think, this summer or this January and get maybe 50 million for him. I know you paid 75, was it? You could get 50 million back, couldn't you, for Voltemada? Ben, what league do the Lincoln Red Imps play in, who are playing Larne? They are Gibraltar. Yeah, Gibraltar, the Lincoln Red Imps. Foxy, you need goal-scoring wingers around Voltemada. We don't have it. Need a big season from Elanga, don't we, this season? Callum, search PSG Int. He's a PSG fan channel. He talked about Mbaye and why they're getting rid of him. Apparently he has an attitude and his parents were pushing for him to start for PSG. I know, but mate, Callum, I don't know if you've got kids. I don't know how old you are, if you've got kids or whatever, but if you've got kids, you'd be pushing for your kids to start for PSG as well. Believe me, that's what parents are for, right? That's what they're there for. They back you up. Well, that's what they're supposed to do. Not everyone's, unfortunately, but they're certainly there for that. It's to show you, to fight for you, to back you up and say, listen, yeah, absolutely. This is why I don't have a massive issue with the Bellinghams, really, and there was allegations of how they behaved in terms of Joe Bellingham and Jude Bellingham. Cardiff, wonderful football, must finish that. Oh, that would have been a great goal. That would have been an astonishing goal. Excellent play from Cardiff. And I think it ends up falling to Ashford on the edge of the box. Really, really lovely play, that. Oh, he dances round him. Good play, but just can't quite get the shot away. Get kind of trapped under his feet a little bit, doesn't it? Really, really lovely play. And Ashford just stabs at it in the end. Very unlucky. Now Wrexham on the counter-attack. Callum, I'm 20, me, no kids. Keep it that way for a little bit longer, mate. Joe says Geisler's good friends with Hernus. He stated in a press conference he's been speaking to him regularly about getting the best out of Nick. Nick will have a great season, showing glimpses in pre-season. Hey, lots of Newcastle fans disagreeing with you, to be fair. I was watching, again, Adam Pearson was talking about it. He was really disappointed in Voltemada. A few of the other big Newcastle fan channels were saying the same. Lots of the comments seem to be agreeing with that as well. So yeah, Voltemada, I don't know. I guess I think there might be a chance Newcastle cut the losses on him. SCFC will. Any Stoke transfer rumours, Key? None that I'm aware of, mate. No. I can speak intelligently about some things. I don't know a lot about other things, and I'll say so. But yeah, I can speak intelligently about some things, but Stoke City transfer rumours at this moment in time is not one of them, sadly. Cardiff down the right-hand side. They've got Scanlon there. Good ball in. Wrexham defend it well yet again with Hyam. Oh, Kiefer Moore wins it back. But immediately Cardiff win it back. It is now starting to be that Wrexham may be sitting back a little bit deeper. Good play down the left-hand side. Tanner looking for a corner. Referee's not giving it. Joe, okay, Key. Oh, don't be like that, Joe. Don't be like that. You're so upset. You're so aggy. I don't know why you're getting so aggy. Welsh wing, so Arteta's offered a huge job, big money at a club he previously worked for, and he should say, nah, I'm good. If Richie comes back, I think Beto moves on. Do you reckon? I don't see Beto going anywhere. He's still on big money at Everton, isn't he? Remove me mod. If you want to, mate. Yeah, I can do that. That's no problem. Is everything alright? Are you upset? Alex, tough game for Newcastle. Or tough game for us at Newcastle. It is, yeah. No, listen, it's always a tough game at St James's. Of course it is. Especially with Stuart Atwell as the ref. Nabuish, how's it going, mate? Good to see you. Ball down the left-hand side. Lovely play. Far post. Wrexham. Oh, Cardiff just about clearing away. How's it going, Spud? Lewis Smith, top 3 for the league. City second. Chelsea third. Arsenal top. Foxy, hopefully Voltemada gets a goal early in the season to get his confidence going. Sometimes only takes one goal. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to be a prolific goal scorer, is he? He doesn't really seem that type of player, but that doesn't mean he can't be a really, really good signing. I like him. I just think he needs a system building around him, and I don't know how. I don't know how really Eisler's system will accommodate him. Like you say, you maybe need goal-scoring wingers around him and pacey wing. I don't know. Maybe Bazumana Toure can be that for him. Brandon, will there be Arsenal hate watching as bad as last year, do you think, generally speaking? I don't know. We'll watch a fair bit of Arsenal games. I mean, we watch a game every day, mate. Some days there will be Arsenal games. I can promise you that. I can certainly promise you that. But I can't promise you what it's going to be like. Everton are winning the lot. Hey, that's some magic you're pulling off there, Ryan, if Everton win the lot. Pulse Football. Hi, Key. I'm a Spurs fan. I've always been under the impression Gakpo's a great footballer, but I've seen a lot of hate around him. What's that about? I'll tell you straight, mate. Liverpool fans were looking for a scapegoat last year, and they laid it all on Gakpo. Gakpo is a very, very good player. He's a very, very good player. If Spurs get him, they've done incredibly well. I don't want to sell him. There's a lot of Liverpool fans now, especially the ones, ironically, the ones who were attacking him last season. There's quite a few now, like, reining back a little bit and saying, actually, they don't want him to go. But if he does go, Spurs get a really good player. 60, 70 million is honestly, it's daylight robbery. The only reason I can think you would get him for 70 million would be because he's on 250k a week. He's on big money with us, but he's such a good player. He's so reliable. Honestly, I will actually be mega frustrated if he does. If he goes to you guys, if he goes to Spurs for less than 90 million, honestly, I'll be gutted. I like him a lot. Foxy will be interesting to see how Geisler sets up against Liverpool, because the pre-season defensively we seem wide open. Can't really have that versus Liverpool. Mate, listen, you'll have chances against us, I'll tell you that. You'll certainly get chances against Iraola's team. Traders 1, oh here he is, the Arsenal hater. That's going in the bio. I'll have that. I'll take that. Cheers, Traders. Mercury X1. XV, sorry. What's up, everyone? Meaningful football is back. Oh, it's been back for a while, mate. It's been brilliant. Enjoyed it. Loads of good footy on. Good to see you, though. Welsh Ring, do you think Villa will struggle this year, Key? No, they've made some good signings, Villa. Made some very, very good signings. Manzambi, I like. João Gomez, I think, is good. The new lad, Brian Maggio, obviously was brilliant in the Super Cup final. Remains to be seen how well he does. Traders 1, jealousy. What about jealousy? Foxy, how's Isak looked? Scored 2 in pre-season the other day. Hit the post against... Who did we play yesterday? Como. Hit the post against Como. Scored 2 the game before against Monaco. Yeah, looking really sharp, actually. Looking really, really sharp. Wrexham with a strike blocked, and it's gone behind. Good defending that time from Osho, and it's going to be a corner for Wrexham. From the right side. Right-footed, in-swinger. Far post, good touch, and Trott punches it behind for another corner. Another corner to Wrexham. Ryan Mills, who's on tonight? We're watching the Welsh derby, mate. Cardiff against Wrexham in the Championship. Brilliant bit of Monday night football. Drew James, Maggio's injured. For how long? Is it like a bad one? I've not heard anything. Not that I doubt you, by the way, mate. I'm sure it's accurate. I've not heard anything. I hope it's only a minor one. Foxy, Villa to me are the team that's always underrated, disregarded. I see them making top 5 again. Oh, good header from Kiefer Moore that time. Should have been 2-0, that. Probably should have been 2-0. Left-footed in-swinger. Oh, he gets a lot on. It's the crossbar. I thought it just went straight over. Kiefer Moore's just hit the bar. Oh, unlucky. Yeah, I just don't see... I think Villa... See, it's tough. It's tough, right? Because you look at the teams now, and we've got to throw Chelsea and Spurs. Chelsea and Spurs weren't in that top 6 equation last season, right? So I think everyone would agree that Arsenal, City, Liverpool, United, maybe. That was the top 4 last season-ish. I mean, no, Villa ended up finishing above us. But I guess what I'm saying to you is, there's probably only going to be 5 Champions League places, and Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Villa, United, Chelsea, Spurs. I mean, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them going to miss out on Champions League football. And you might argue that the only 2 teams of that 7 that would consider missing out on the top 5 to be somewhat appropriate would be Spurs and Villa. If Spurs and Villa only got the Europa League this season, their fans wouldn't be like sacking their manager. Oh, what a run. Wrexham should be. What a save that was from Trott. And it's Imri down the right-hand side. Good run. And Trott gets a big hand to it and pushes it behind. Really good effort, that. He's really advanced, isn't he, Imri? He's really getting into the box. Mercury, 2 weeks left in the window, and if Arsenal sign anyone else, it'll end up being Mudryk or Rashford on loan. F my life. 38 minutes on the clock, and Cardiff have got an opportunity. Right-footed in swinger. Sorry, Wrexham have an opportunity. Cardiff have a corner to defend. Drew James, according to reports, he's out for between 4 to 6 weeks, unspecified injury. Do you think if he was to be fit, Brian Maggio, would he start for Villa now? Do you think? I mean, they've made the decision, haven't they? They've put him up front in a Super Cup final, so obviously Emery's got a lot of faith in him. There's rumours today, by the way, that Ollie Watkins is off to Saudi. They're trying to get rid of, is it Al Hilal trying to get rid of Benzema? Is it Al Hilal that have Benzema? Either way, the Saudi team that has Benzema, I have to apologise. I don't know if it's Al Hilal. It's certainly not Al Nasser. I think it is Al Hilal, isn't it? Is it Al Hilal? Someone correct me. Benzema is leaving. He wants to leave. And I'll be honest, I'd love that for Liverpool. Liverpool need a backup centre forward. I'd love us go and get Al Hilal. I'd love us go and get Benzema. I think we could get a 30, whatever. How old is he now, Benzema? I think he fancies a little late stint in the Premier League. Is he up to it? Karim Benzema. 38. 39 in December. Yeah, Al Hilal, there you go. Yeah, I don't know. As good as he is, I'm not sure. I mean, he's got 10 goals in 11 appearances in Saudi. Benzema's joining Al Nassr with Ronaldo. Sweet baby Jesus. I mean, I wouldn't have minded that. Welsh wing, will Maresca be given time or be sacked by Christmas? Let's put that as the central comment there. Will Maresca be given time or be sacked by Christmas? Let me know your thoughts on that one. I think he will. I think he'll last. I think he'll last the season. They'll be determined to stick with him, I reckon. Cardiff, down the left-hand side, Wrexham just about scramble it away, but Cardiff keep coming, only 5 minutes to half-time. 5 minutes or so to half-time. Donkey Brain, what's the score, fellas? Cardiff 0, Wrexham 1. Yep, Cardiff 0, Wrexham 1. Who's coming up in League 2? Who's getting promoted? Can't really rule out Salford, can you? Obviously, beaten finalists last year against County. I mean, they could surprise a few. Maybe. Didn't start the season so well. Obviously, got to beat him, but yeah, I'd maybe look at them. I'd say Walsall as well. Possibly Walsall as well. Wrexham down the right-hand side. Lovely little ball played back. Edge of the box. Strike. Takes a deflection. Cardiff just about scramble it away. Salford have to go up. Their squad is crazy. Yeah, I was going to say, I think Salford should. I would maybe say Walsall. I don't know. Flip of a coin with a few of them, isn't there, really? You can't really predict League 2. Same a little bit with League 1. Once you get past like 1, maybe even 2 at a push, you can say you can hang your hat on them. And then everyone else, it can be a team who was like right down the bottom end. It just surprise you. Reese, I think Luton will go up. They started well the other day, didn't they, against Reading? Gamer Guru, if Chelsea back Alonso, he'll weed out the egos and build a team that gel quickly. Their buys have been really smart so far, but they value players way too high. 100 mil for Neto is crackhead behaviour. I love that. Love that. was an interesting point about Chelsea actually that was raised earlier today. Was it Dan? Dan from HLTCO, do you know the Palace podcast? Hopkin looking to curl one. Yeah, he made a point that Chelsea have not had a sponsor now for 3, nearly 4 years, and he was asking like, what's the reason for it? And it was only when I kind of did the deep dive and had a look about what exactly was the situation with Chelsea. Apparently, they valued their front of shirt sponsor at 60 million a season, and they were hoping that if they didn't have a sponsor, because no one came forward at that price when they didn't have Champions League football, they thought, well, what we'll do is rather than sell it cheap and commit to a shirt sponsor and maybe undervalue ourselves, what we'll do is we'll just have no sponsor for a season, and then we'll wait until we're back in the Champions League, and then we'll get full value again. But they've just not been in the Champions League, so it's been a gamble that hasn't quite come off for Chelsea. Remains to be seen whether or not it does. Neil, do you watch more football than anyone else on TikTok? I've never met anyone else who watches as much as us. Traders, who's going to win the Prem then, Key? Arsenal. Yeah, comfortably. Reece, Awani is an excellent signing for Coventry, by the way. Do you think so? They've got Awani and they've got Sharif, haven't they? Two big lads. Two very, very big lads up front for Coventry. Kind of defies what Lampard's normally about. He's going for a big lad up front. Awani and Sharif. What are we saying? Nick says, key thoughts on Gyökeres to Barcelona rumours circulating today. Barca aren't getting him. They're not going to get a lump of shite like him. Foxy, Walsall, great little club. They might not get promoted much, but they never get relegated. I used to play them a lot in my youth team days. Oh, lovely. Who was you in the youth team of, Pot Foxy? City of Northville, I know I bang on about this all the time, but Chelsea are making these business decisions while using investors' money. That's a 10% return promise and a deadline, including pensioners' money. Yeah, they are playing with fire a little bit, aren't they? And there's rumours, obviously, aren't there, that abound that Todd Bowley and the whole Clear Lake thing, there's going to be a buyout forthcoming. Pulse Football, I don't think Awani is a great signing, nor I. No, I don't think so either. It's not a signing that makes you think they'll stay up. If Coventry need a real top centre forward, I'm not sure Sharif or Awani are those two. Again, remains to be seen. I think there's lots of us who would have looked at maybe the likes of Brian Brobby, the likes of maybe even Igor Thiago. I know Igor Thiago had a long spell out before he played for Brentford, but yeah, you know, I think there's a few signings who've surprised us over the years. Meet you. Who knows? Andy, Coventry will sign Akinfenwa next. George, you say that, but Barry and Beto are so poor as well. I mean, I think Tierno Barry, I think there's a player in there. 2 minutes to half time here. We're a minute in. I was at Forest Youth. Oh, okay. I don't think you've told me that before, haven't you? Apologies. I'm sure we spoke about that before. Cov will stay up, I'm telling you. I haven't got hope for that, Reece. I really haven't. I think Coventry, Ipswich and Hull. I was confident last season. I was confident there was another team in the Premier League that I could look at and go, no, they're at real risk of being pulled into it. I just don't think there is this season. I think the Premier League sort of bottom teams are too strong. Like you look at Leeds, you look at the team. Ironically, of the 17 teams that were still in the division, the ones that everyone's mentioning who could get pulled into a relegation battle: Newcastle, Leeds, Fulham. These aren't going to get pulled. Everton, these aren't going to get pulled into a relegation battle. They're not. It would take something pretty spectacular, and I just don't see it happening. Dara, who scored for Wrexham. I wasn't listening to the game at all this evening. It was Kiefer Moore. Kiefer Moore with a very, very tidy goal about 5 minutes into the game as well. The Arsenal, any quiz tonight? There is indeed. Yes, we have got a quiz. I'll put it up on the screen if you want to join the other platform, and you can go and participate maybe a bit easier. I am working to get the quizzer, the tavern quizzer, included again. A couple of bugs in it last time. Okay, so headlines. Halftime quiz is... All right, okay, so there's the halftime quiz. The halftime quiz is only 18, only 18 Welsh players in history have more than 10 assists in the Premier League. 18 Welsh players. Given that we're watching Cardiff and Wrexham, I thought, hey, why not? Let's keep it Welsh themed. Terry Kelly Key, Goldbridge thinks Palace will go down. Palace aren't going down, no chance. What with Pierre Sage? No, too good, far too good. Ramsey, yes. Ramsey is second. Giggs is first, of course he is. Gary Speed, third, good lad. Bellamy is fourth. There you go, you've nailed the top four. Dead easy, that bit. Brennan Johnson is 10th. Joe Allen is 18th. John Hartson, Stephen. Well done. Yes, John Hartson is 15th. Nico Williams, believe it or not, is not there. No, Nico Williams yet to get 10 Premier League assists. Bale, yes, the Arsenal. Gareth Bale is 6th. Brennan Johnson, you've got. So far, you've got Giggs, Ramsey, Speed, Bellamy, Bale, Brennan Johnson, John Hartson, and Joe Allen. Still another 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 10 to go. Mark Hughes, Sparky. Yes. Sparky's there. Not Robert Earnshaw, no. We've got Gary Speed. Gary Speed was third. Not Vinnie Jones and not Ethan Ampadu. Ian Rush is correct. Ian Rush is 14th. Yeah. Rushy. Fabulous player. Kumas, yes, Jason Kumas, and maybe in future we'll see his son Lewis Kumas, who's now doing so well for Liverpool, starting for Liverpool in the pre-season games. Might well get a big move this summer. Harry Wilson, another ex-Liverpool player, yep, he's 9th. Pembridge, yes, Mark Pembridge, former Everton, former Fulham. Mark Pembridge is 12th. Dan James, good answer, Dan James is 16th. You're only 1, 2, 3 left to get. Not Robert Earnshaw. No, not Robert Earnshaw. Robbie Savage. Well done. Robbie Savage is 11th. Surprised we didn't get that one. Chris Coleman is not there. Neither is Dummett, Paul Dummett. Not Mark Crossley. No, but Dean Saunders is. Well done, Foxy. Yes. Dean Saunders. Former Villa, former Liverpool, former Galatasaray, Sheffield United. Not Connor Roberts, no. We've got two. There's only 2 left to get. Not Robson Canu, no. Ben Davis, yes, Ben Davis is 8th. And I might as well give you it because you've kind of half said it. Simon Davis. Simon Davis is 5th. There you go. That's your 18 Welsh players who've got more than 10 Premier League assists. Joe Allen, 18th, sorry. The Welsh Xavi, Joe Allen. 17th is Jason Kumas. Who did Jason Kumas play for in the Prem? Wigan, wasn't it? Did he play for anyone else? I don't even really remember him playing for Wigan and Tranmere. Dan James, of course, United, Leeds, Swansea, of course. John Hartson, who was massively underrated, I thought, in the Premier League. 14 is Ian Rush. Tail end of his great career in the Premier League. He was obviously much better before the Prem. Dean Saunders, 13th. 12th is Mark Pembridge. 11th is Robbie Savage. 10th, Brennan Johnson. 9th is Harry Wilson. 8th, Ben Davis. Mad to think he's 10 years at Spurs now, right? 7th is Mark Sparky Hughes. Again, very underrated player. Barcelona player, United, Chelsea, Everton. We've been around a bit, I think, Mark Hughes. Gareth Bale, 6th. Simon Davis, 5th. Craig Bellamy, 4th. Gary Speed, 3rd. Aaron Ramsey, 2nd. And the brother botherer, Ryan Giggs, is 1st. Well, it wasn't his brother he was bothering. I think that was part of the problem. It wasn't the brother botherer. It was his brother's. Yeah, let's leave that. Let's move on. Right, let's. We've got 5 minutes or so to half time, so let's have another little natter for the change. Gamer Guru, seen Stuart Pearce thinks players should be getting a 6-game ban for diving. It's so difficult to prove, isn't it? It's so difficult to prove was there serious intent there, and I mean you've got to try and get it out of the game, but so tough. Foxy, random one. How far away is Jeremy Goss on that list? Do you know what? I don't know, but I'll have a look for you. Kumas not play for Blackburn at some point? He might have done. Maybe I'm misremembering it. He might have played for Blackburn, actually. He definitely played for Wigan. There's no doubt about that. He definitely played for Wigan. Jeremy Goss was 2 assists off that, as was David Brooks, David Phillips, Glyn Hodges, Nico Williams, Mark Bowen. All of those were 2 assists off. Yeah. How many? Look at that, Mark Crossley. Mark Crossley has got 3 Premier League assists. He's got the same number of Premier League assists, ironically, as... well, he's got more. He's got more than James Collins. Ginge. The Arsenal says, I seen Stuart Pearce say Calafiori should have been sent off for the dive. Ridiculous statement. I mean, it was a dive. I think Gabriel... I do think there should have been a punishment retrospectively for Gabriel. Yeah. I think that was bad what Gabriel did. You can't be... And the way that Arteta reacted as well. I think you've got to give some sort of retrospective punishment for that. I'd like to see it, and I'd like to see it applied across absolutely all teams. Not just Arsenal, by the way. I'm not digging Arsenal out. I'm saying I would like to see that across the board. Bradley, are you familiar with Pitchside Key? Pitchside. Is Pitchside the one with the Geordie lad with the glasses? Is his name Lewis and Tom Garrett? The ones who were taking the piss out of Adam Pearson. Them. The ones who were taking the piss out of his speech impediment or whatever, and he did the video on it. Is it them ones? That's Pitchside, innit? I don't watch it, but I'm familiar-ish with it, yeah. Why? What makes you ask? Great show, I gather. I mean, they do very well, but I don't really have time because generally they're doing watch-alongs the same way I am. So it's the same. Whenever anyone asks, Key, do you watch this channel or Anfield Agenda or whoever it is, do you watch these? Do you watch? I don't get that much time to sit there and watch it the same way they don't watch me, or they don't probably watch many others. If you're in the same space, you're generally live when they are live. This charming Dan, a long ban for players who act like they've been hit in the face when it's clear they haven't should be a thing. That's more obvious attempt at cheating. Yes, I would agree. Exacerbating is a big thing. Rubes, how's it going? Bradley says one of them said City are going down. He wasn't even joking. I would question that. Listen, if you think he sincerely said that City are going down, the only way that City... I don't think anyone, nobody... Is there anyone in the chat, anybody at all, please speak up. Is there anyone in the chat who seriously thinks Manchester City will get relegated this season? Forget the 115. Obviously, if the 115 hits and they get charges, then yes, it becomes a real possibility for sporting sanctions. But is there anybody who actually believes that City will get relegated this season? Seriously and sincerely. I'd love it if there was actually anyone who felt that way. But they don't. That was his reasoning to what, that they'll get the hit with the 115. See, then okay, I can understand that then. That makes sense. If it was because of the 115, fine. If it's just, I think City will get relegated this season because they got beat by Arsenal. No, that's reactionary. That's just trying to get clips and content in it. Svera, my local, are playing Brighton in the Europa qualifiers on Thursday. Tromso, yes. Tromso. Charlie Butler, no chance any of the Sky Six gets punished. I don't know. I think there's been a fair few punishments handed out. Still think there's time. Shahid, is that true, Sarah, that Ibrahim and Bai signed for Liverpool on a 5-year contract? I mean, Liverpool have apparently agreed terms with him, but I don't think there's no agreement with PSG yet. Same with Barcola. We've agreed a contract with him, but we've not actually agreed anything with PSG. Bradley, I don't think the Premier League have it in them to lose an asset like City. I think the Premier League are being undermined every single day that this doesn't have a resolution. Like, we're all laughing at the Premier. The Premier League's integrity is being attacked daily by virtue of the fact that they haven't actually resolved this whole Man City case. And I feel like if you're under suspicion of corruption for a period of like 10 years, your reputation can't get much worse. If you was to ask football fans, any football fans, let's say you was to ask 100 fans from all 20 clubs, right? That's 2,000 fans that you was to ask, and you said, score on a 1 to 10, 1 being the least faith you have in them, and 10 being you've got total faith in them. How would you score the Premier League in terms of, ability to govern football and ability to be fair and balanced in how they apply rules, and seek justice in the most valid and justified way? I think most people would be at the bottom end of that scale, wouldn't they? Most people would be saying 1s and 2s and 3s. That's a problem for the Premier League. But at the minute, I guess it's not resulting in people switching off or disengaging. I think if they were to announce that City get nothing, there might be some people who lose a little bit of like, oh, really? Really? No chance City get charged, maybe minus 10 or 15, but no chance anymore. They'll lose hundreds of million. I think, listen, we're all jumping the gun out because we don't know, do we? We really don't know what they're guilty of, or if they're guilty of anything at all, indeed. We've all kind of made up in our minds that they're guilty first, haven't we? Gamer Guru, how about a different card colour? And if you get 2 over multiple games in a season, you get a 2-match ban. I like that. I like that a lot. That's very good, yes. Multiple cards for diving, yes. A blue card. Blue card. If you get a blue card and you rack them up through the season, you get a 2-match ban. I like that. See, that's innovative. I love that. That's a brilliant idea. That's a fabulous idea from Gamer Guru there. Bring in the diving blue card. Pink one for diving. Oh, we'll genuinely think you'll do well to finish top 4. I agree with you. I agree. Yeah, couldn't agree more. We've been talking about that. Game of Guru, everyone called out Chelsea, how they cheated funds to become trophy winners. And it was true. Same with City. You can't have such a small team suddenly fabricate the funds to become challengers. And Drew James, pointless relegating City, they'll come straight back up. The issue isn't necessarily what the punishment is with City. It's far more likely or far better, I think, with City that they punish them for the precedent that it sets to others. Because if they say that City are able to get away with what they've done, whatever that may be, if they were to, let's say, get no punishment at all, and they come out and they say after a massive independent investigation, it's turned out that City are completely innocent. They've done nothing wrong. Let's say, just for hypothetical, it happens that way. Immediately, Newcastle are going to look and go, right, well, there you go. City have given us the blueprint. We know exactly what we need to do now. We need to, they've told us this is what you need to do to go and get this money into the club, and then you can use it to bypass FFP and PSR and all that other stuff. They'll just follow that. They'll go and do it, and they'll do it very successfully. Newcastle will be a massive club like that. I think that's one of the reasons Newcastle have held off to some extent, because they've bought the club and then realised their hands are tied. It doesn't matter how rich you are if you can't spend the money. So they're now looking for ways to get the money into a place where they can actually spend it on the team and become this huge global monster. But they have to kind of keep one eye on City and see, okay, well, what's actually going to happen with that case? Because we can't start doing what they've been doing and then City get punished and all of a sudden we're then on the hook as well. We might as well wait. Let's just wait and see. The Arsenal says, I like that idea. Class, very innovative. There you go. The Arsenal, who's the top 5 divers in the Prem if you had to name them? Oh, top 5 divers in the Prem. Wrexham, strike. Oh, great save by Trott. Well done. Low down to his near post. Good save. That gone behind for a corner. Worst 5 divers in the Premier League. What are we saying? Welshwing, did you see MGH, the famous Arsenal YouTuber, reacting to UK? MGH? Who's MGH? Listen, again, don't take that as a dig. I'm sure he's huge and brilliant. I don't know him. But let me Google quick. Let's see if I do know him. No. I didn't, actually. I didn't see him reacting. I don't know who that is, genuinely. I'm guessing he's a FIFA gamer, right? He's maybe more of a gamer than he is an Arsenal. But he's very big. Hey, 826k subscribers. Wow, very successful guy. Very successful. Been doing YouTube for 16 years. Fair play to him. Yeah, no, I've not seen that at all. Welsh. I don't venture too much onto gaming channels. It was on his second channel, Operation All Arsenal. Okay. Go on then, let's have a look at that. I can't see his other channel. Ah, there you go. Got it. Oh, it's a new one. He's only created it however long ago. Yeah, I haven't seen it. But I'm sure I'll have a look. It was only an hour ago. And I was live. I think he's posted it as I've gone live, so I haven't seen it. No worries, Gamer G. Good to see you, man. Wrexham with the ball in. Easy claim for Trott. Rasta. Yes, Rasta. How's things, mate? DJ Sonny Baines. Good to see you. What are we missing? City of Northville. I'm not arguing they wouldn't come back up. I'm arguing it would damage their squad enough to punish them in a similar manner to the advantage the extra spend gave them. Yeah, it would certainly hurt City, wouldn't it? Maybe not as much commercially. Havertz is a diver, I'll admit that. Yeah, Havertz 100%. Grealish is a good shout as well. I would say Havertz. I would say Grealish. I would say... Ooh. Let's have a look, actually. That's a really good question. Most yellow cards for diving. The 10 players with the most bookings for diving in the Premier League. Pedro got 6 while he was at Chelsea. Alexis Sanchez got 6. Oh no, that's Diego Ribas. Wrexham strike, good save from Trott. Cristiano Ronaldo 6. Sergio Aguero 7. Dries Mertens 7. Diego Costa 9. Yeah, Diego Costa loved a dive. Cunha. No, it's Cunha. Cunha, Havertz. Cardiff, go on. Oh, so close. Salech in the area. Unlucky. Yeah, I think I would go Havertz. If we're just talking now, Havertz, Cunha, Grealish. I don't know. Hey, Jed Spence. Jed Spence took a dive for England, didn't he? Who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan. Who do you support, Fraser? Or do I need to ask that with the Man United badge as your profile picture? Let me guess, you're an Oxford fan. Welsh Wing, spoiler alert, he thought you were taking utter posh when you said Arsenal will be the worst champions if they don't win by 10 points this year. Yeah, I mean, that's expected, to be fair. Every Arsenal fan says, oh, he's talking out of his arse, him there, he's saying that. Can't believe he's saying that. He's a right mug. Surely Big Gabby has to be up there, Key. Yeah, Gabriel loves a dive, doesn't he? I see he's more dark arts, though, Gabriel. He's more like pinching and pulling and elbows and all that. He's less... He doesn't really get too many chances to dive. Why do you have such an issue with Arsenal? Why do you think I do? Why do you think I have an issue with Arsenal? I don't have such an issue. I don't have an issue with Arsenal. What makes you say I have an issue with Arsenal? A load of Arsenal fans in the chat, they know I don't have an issue with Arsenal. I just don't like the way you play. That's it. There's no more or less to it. Cardiff with a free kick. Unlucky. Headed away by Wrexham. And now cleared away. But no, picked up by Cardiff again. Edge of the box, but just a bit too much on it. Comes over to this left-hand side. AK Dart, I rate the hustle. Listen, I wish I could sit here and say to you that it is a hustle. It really isn't. I wish I could say to you that it was all some big thing that, like, oh yeah, you know, you give me too much credit. It's all done on the fly. There's no oh, he's this mastermind that plans ahead and he's little planting seed. You give me far too much credit. Plus, trust me, these lads and lasses sit here and talk to me. They know what I am and I'm not capable of. I would absolutely not say to you for 1 second. Listen, I'm not stupid, but I'm not going to sit here and say to you I'm this like rage bait or whatever. There was an Arsenal fan today who was trying to tell me how to make more money by being more rage baity. He said you should lean into it. You're doing quite well. You should do more. You should make more clips like that. And I was like, I don't want to. He was like, yeah, but you should. You'd make more money. I don't want to. I'd rather have my actual opinion. I'd rather have my actual opinion and at least have a shred of integrity rather than, oh, I'll say this because it gets clicks. I search up Key Thomas on TikTok and it comes up Key Thomas Arsenal. That's what makes me think it. Okay, but you know that's not me posting it, right? You know that's not me posting it. Craig Bellamy on the touch. Well, he's not on the touchline. He's watching the game. He's the Welsh manager. Do a goal bridge. Listen, I wouldn't mind being a pound behind him in the bank, but I couldn't do what Goldbridge does. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what Goldbridge does. I couldn't do what Teddy Flewers do and all that. I mean, Teddy Flewers and Goldbridge do what? Is it like 3-4 shows a day on transfers? How many transfers can you make up are happening and actually spend an hour sat there talking about transfers that aren't going to happen? And you and I both know they're not going to happen. There's only so much you can talk about, you know, the Zambian Times saying that Luton are putting a bid in for Messi. What are we saying about this? Picture of Messi in a Luton kit and like that on the thumbnail. Anfield Vortex, how's it going? Let's be honest, Kate. Arsenal could start playing good football and you'll be asking for VAR for goals. Yeah, but that's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen. Davidov, cheers for the rose, man. What do you want to say? DJ Sonny Baines, I think the one I just made, Shane, I don't know what that is. Welsh wing, Terry is what we call football slop. That's your opinion, not mine. I've spoke to Terry. He seems a nice enough lad. I don't know him personally, but I've spoke to him a few times. He seems a lovely fella. I've no beef with Terry. No beef with him. Yeah, I can't let you on, mate. I'm sorry. I'm live on like 4 or 5 places at the same time. So if I let you on here, everyone else everywhere else won't even know what's going on. So I can't let you on. I'm sorry. Cardiff strike, free kick, unlucky. CFC Jack, Celtic v Lask Linz, 19th. Yes. We'll be doing that one tomorrow. Oh, Wednesday. Mercury, no, you don't have to rage bait. Just keep talking wank about Arsenal and the people will flock. Yeah, but you say keep. I genuinely believe, and please tell me if you think I've done otherwise here. I genuinely, sincerely in my heart believe that I only respond to questions about Arsenal if there's people in the chat talking about Arsenal. I don't go out my way to make clips about them. Look at all the shorts that I've made. I've gone out my way to make clips about other teams and how they've done in the transfer market. I've done, Liverpool, more Liverpool stuff, because I'm a Liverpool fan. I've not gone out my way in any way, shape or form to talk about them. Unless we're actually watching a game that involves them. And I think that's reasonable to talk about them then. If you're watching a game involving them, you probably should. Rasta, Key, what's the first EPL match for the new season? Well, you know what the first EPL match is. Of course you do. Coventry, Arsenal, Friday Night Football, Emirates. We're going to be doing it. Of course we are. And then we're doing, on the Saturday, I'm doing Hull Man United, 12:30, Everton Palace, 3 o'clock, Tottenham Brentford, 5:30, and I might even do 8 o'clock Espanyol Real Madrid. I don't think I will, but I might do, actually. Four in a day might kill me. 4 in a day might just see me off, so I might not do the 4th. But there's 4 great games on that day, and I'll certainly be watching all 4. But I'm going to stream, I think, the first 3. Yeah, we'll do Everton Palace at 3 o'clock. It's a bit of an interesting dynamic, that Everton Palace one, isn't it? Given that they've just swapped Dwight McNeil and Brennan Johnson, and obviously Munoz has just come in. Oh, Wrexham off the post, unlucky. Absolutely brilliant strike from Doyle. Left-footed, trot, no chance. Smashed off the post and behind. Cardiff 0, Wrexham 1. I'm just mucking about. I was thinking that. What was you on about? Gamer Guru, you don't need to go out your way. Fan React TV gets the best bits from you raging or laughing. Well, I know, but then that's it. But then they say, oh yeah, you're just clipping it up all the time. I have nothing to do with that. I don't benefit in any way from it. Well, short of, I guess, you came to the channel that way, didn't you, Gamer Guru? But it's only indirect. It's nothing I can control. If people see it and then land here and we end up, oh, the guy, he's all right. He's not. I mean, he's a bit of a bellend, but he's not that much of a. He's not that much of a bellend. We can still watch the game and have a chat with him. He's all right. City of Northfield, I don't blame Goldbridge for doing that. Once he got broadcasting rights for German games, it clearly widened his ambitions. If he wants to get English games one day, this is the move. It is. Yeah, you can't knock him. The guy's done really well. Drew James, Hull, 3 points. Yes, we'll all be cheering Hull that day. Anyone say, oh, you're an Arsenal hater? No, I'm a United hater and an Everton hater, first and foremost. I'll be the biggest Hull City fan. Mercury, Key, I admitted to you, I came here initially last season because I saw you on fan reactions page, begging for offside every time we scored, but you're fair. I'll banter you, but you're a good lad. Same, yeah, and that's fine. That's what footy's about, innit? That's what footy's about. Someone was telling me today that I was unprofessional. I got that today. I got off the back of the whole Terry Flewers thing that went semi-viral this morning. Arsenal fan telling me you're unprofessional. I was like, why? And he said, because you're meant to be neutral watching these games. I said, I'm not Sky Sports, mate. I'm a Liverpool fan. And we're all football fans. This is the whole point of fan content, isn't it? That we are honest and sincere about what our biases are. I don't want Arsenal's style of play rewarded with title wins. And I think that is the most sincere, good faith way I can behave. I'm telling you up front, I don't want you to win a title. I still say you're the best team in the league. You deserved to win it last year. And you should win it this year. Is that, I think that's good. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Much better that, I would say, than this whole, like, cloak and dagger. Is it rage bait? Is it not? I'm dead honest with it, and I'm dead consistent. City of Northville, I mean, that's the thing for all the Arsenal complaints. They are being made here during live games, so they like something. Well, yeah. And it's going up, innit? I mean, the numbers are going up, so it can't be that bad. Pete, even if you're a bell end, you're ours. Oh, that's sweet. I love that. I love that. I'm keeping that. I'm screenshotting that comment, Pete. That might be my favourite, that. Even if you're a bell end, you're ours. That might go on my bio tonight. I might put it at the top. Callum, I think Everton beat Palace quite easily. Sadly, I think so too. I'm not mega impressed by Palace in pre-season. And they're in the Europa League this season, aren't they? Opportunity for Cardiff down the right-hand side. They've still got hope of getting back into this game. It's not been the best of games so far. Since that early goal where we thought we was going to get a really, really fantastic game and really end-to-end, it's not quite been that way. Yes, Rasta. We love you, mate. We love you. Unprofessional. What's next? Suit and tie. That's it. Should I smarten myself up a bit? I think what he said. What did he say? You should add a touch of humility. And then people will take you seriously and you'll make more money that way. Yeah, okay. Clips, how many games are you doing at the weekend? A lot, I imagine. I'm doing minimum 4 right now. Minimum 4. I'm doing Hull City United 12:30, Everton Palace 3 o'clock, Brentford Tottenham 5:30, and then on Sunday I've got a family party on Sunday, so I might actually turn up to the stream a little bit. I'm going to have a few. I'm going to have a little skinful on Sunday. You might actually see Drunk Key on Sunday during the Newcastle-Liverpool game. It's probably not the best way to rock up to a stream, but I might genuinely be a little bit tipsy because I've got a family party. It's my wife's granddad is 80... I don't want to say the age now because I think I'll get it wrong, but he's getting on a bit. He's a former policeman. He's a lovely fella. Alan, I don't think you'll be watching, mate. You're a big Evertonian. But if you are, we love you to bits. It's his birthday due. And yeah, it's like a big barbecue outdoor thing. So I'm going there. And, must be! Wrexham, nearly 2-0. I'm going there and I'm going to get sozzled at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I'm missing the City. I think City play Brighton, don't they, on the Sunday? I think City and Brighton are playing on the Sunday. So I'm going to miss that one. That's the 2 o'clock. And I'm obviously going to watch the Liverpool-Newcastle game. So I'm going to turn up, probably a little bit fashionably late, which I know isn't like me. I know you'll all say it, Key. You're never late. You don't turn up late. So about 4:15, I'm going to have to leave about 3:30, 4:45, get back. That will be unprofessional. That one will be. It'll help soften the blow for the 3-0. Oh, there you go. Yeah. At least I might genuinely be a little bit tipsy in that one, though. That might make it more fun. 3-star, I wouldn't have thought cats would have been affected by the eclipse, but the dogs were barking when it happened around where I live. Do you know what? My dogs were as well. Yeah, my dogs started barking at the eclipse. I thought that was weird. But then again, it did just suddenly go blank, didn't it? It went dark and for a minute or two. Sam Holloway missing West Brom v Burnley too. Shame. I was gutted we watched the Community Shield and not West Ham and Burnley. I thought that would have been a really good game to watch, and it turned out to be. I would have much rather watched that than the Community Shield in hindsight. Cardiff. Oh, free kick referee. No, Wrexham win it back. Good defending. Really, really good defending. Excellent defending. The two COLWILLs have come on for Cardiff, by the way. Tanner and Wilcock off. Ruben COLWILL and Joel COLWILL both coming on now for Cardiff. Kind of final little bit of maybe attacking hope. Gamer Guru, the Eclipse also, F's, birds and wildlife of all sorts, as they haven't got a clue what's going on. Big last 25 here. Sam Holloway, at least Community Shield wasn't an 11-min block, though. 1-0 11-man block, though. Well, that's true. Adzo, they're saying on Twitter 5 minutes ago that Barcola prefers a move to Arsenal. Who's they? Who's they are saying it? Come on, be very clear. Who's they? Jack, yo! Hey, Key. Have you healed yesterday? Have you healed from yesterday yet? No, I'm still very bruised and sore. I'm still gutted. Yeah, no, I'm not having that. I'm not having that Barcola prefers Arsenal. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let's have a look. Where's that coming from? Breaking. After L'Equipe reported another English club could make a move for Bradley Barcola, Abdelhamed, who doesn't look particularly credible. I think he's got how many? 376 followers? Oh, no, that's his following. He's got 9,000. Okay, fair enough. Maybe he could be a journo. Arsenal would like Barcola. I thought that was just some random account. That doesn't mean he prefers him. Oh, no, TalkSport. There you go. August 9th. I've got a source that says he wants to live in London. Of course you have, mate. Of course you have. The Arsenal says Arsenal agreed terms with Konza, clubs in deep negotiations settling on fee. That's a bizarre move, that, for Ezri Konza. Do you not think? Seems a silly move. Bezzy, just seen the main Arsenal guy saying Barcola prefers London. Who's that? Hand of Arsenal? It's not Hand of Arsenal, is it? The guy who said Vinicius Jr. was happening and it was really going to happen. And he was ready. He was looking at houses in London and all sorts. Surely not. Yeah, there you go, Pete. Probably the same people who said Vinny was going to go to Arsenal. Exactly. Yeah, they were all. He was ready, wasn't he? He was getting measured up for his Arsenal shirt, Vinny. Ball down the left-hand side. Cardiff. Stood up, lovely. Far post header. Oh, you got to get it back in. Wrexham scramble it away. Ryan says apparently Ben White might go to Everton. See, that might make sense. If Arsenal can get Ezri Konza, then yes, Ben White, there might be a very good chance he does end up at Everton. That'd be a good signing for Everton. I think Moyes would like that as well. What's his fitness like though, Ben White? Isn't he a bit injury prone? Hasn't he been a bit injury prone? Isn't he kind of like Arsenal's Joe Gomez to some extent? He's had injuries, hasn't he? I know he's just not been fancied a lot of the time, but he's definitely suffered, hasn't he? Suffered in injuries. Gamer Guru, I'm not sure Konza's worth the money. Oh, sorry, I'm not sure Barcola's worth the money PSG want. They seem to be just milking Premier League's willingness to pay over the nose. I can't really make an argument for it. I know it's my club and I'd much rather, obviously, we get a great deal, but I can't really make a solid argument if we're looking at it in neutrally, if we're looking at it impartially, and we're looking and saying, if you were a football fee valuation company and you had to put a value on Barcola to guide Liverpool and PSG on what the price should be, you'd be looking at Morgan Rogers and you'd be saying he's 116 million. I think you can make a case that Barcola's worth more than that. They're both about the same age. Barcola has won everything, back-to-back Champions Leagues. He's played loads for PSG, very experienced, plays for France, starts every game pretty much for France, or did at the World Cup. Obviously, him and Doué maybe bouncing between the two, but started a lot at the World Cup. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Barcola, you could make a really solid case and say he's 130, 140 million. That's what football is now. That is just where it is. Gamer Guru, Ben White would not play the same for Everton. He isn't even into footy, which is mad. I think he'll play a lot less serious if he leaves Arsenal. I mean, I always have that doubt with players when they've kind of achieved everything. I mean, not achieved everything, but you know what I mean? He's not going to go to Everton and have this like burning desire to go and help Everton be the very best when he's already won what he's going to win at Arsenal, isn't he? He's not going to win a Champions League at Everton. He's won an FA Cup. Was he at Arsenal when they won the FA Cup with Arteta? I can't remember. Maybe he wasn't. Do you think Everton will get Munoz and White? Great right back options. You're not going to get both. I don't think you get both. You might get one, but you're definitely not getting both. Bezzy, he's Arsenal's main guy. Better than Hand of Arsenal. Who? Who is it? You never said who it was. Ryan, we apparently want 2 right backs. So what? You've got Jake O'Brien, Tarkovsky, Keane, and Branthwaite. You've also got Nathan Patterson. You've not got Seamus Coleman anymore. Yeah, maybe you do want 2, but I can't. You're not going to get Ben White and like Munoz. No, you're not getting Ben White and Munoz. Even if Patterson goes, you're definitely not getting Ben White and Munoz. I'm sorry, that's not happening. There's no way those 2 players go from competing in the Champions League and winning the Europa Conference League, as Palace did. There's no way that Palace have Munoz starting for that and he goes to sitting on the bench at Everton. It's not happening. Finks, check AFC Amden tweet 5 minutes ago. He's the main man. Go ahead then, let's have a look. I'll bite. Let's have a look at him. Let's have a look. AFC. Watch him. I bet he's blocked me. Has he blocked me? He's not. Okay. Understand Bradley Barcola would prefer a move to Arsenal and London over Liverpool. However, as it stands, no indication that Arsenal are willing to pay anything close to the fee PSG have set for the player. I mean, that's a good way of framing it, isn't it? He actually wants to come to us. He'd prefer to come to us, but if he ends up at Liverpool, and it's only because Liverpool were the only ones stupid enough to pay the fee. Now, that might be true, but I suspect it's just a very good narrative. It's one that Arsenal fans would buy into, that. It'd be very popular. It's very popular. The Arsenal says White will stay at Arsenal, but Timber back very soon, both injury prone. Everton have had an inquiry not back for Castagna. See, Castagna would make sense because he doesn't start every game for Fulham. You were very close to signing Kenny Tetty, weren't you? Kenny Tetty nearly signed for Everton. Scotty ain't worth the transfer record, no way. Well, you can't make a case that he's not. That's what football... Well, I don't think you can make a good case that he's not. If Rodgers is 116, I think Barcola is worth about that. K Diaries, hey Key, what are your Premier League predictions for 26-27? I'm going to do a video on it. This week. Absolutely 1,000,000%. So, yes, I've got my predictions for this weekend's games and also a video coming out where I predict here's like 10 things that will happen this Premier League season. And then you just can all laugh at me at the end of the season when none of them come true, which is inevitably what will happen. Gamer Guru, if Arsenal keep Martinelli, then I say keep our cash for other players. Solis has been decent from what we've seen, so maybe not worth risking it. I think Martinelli's fine for Arsenal. I think he could. I still think he's better than Solis, but obviously Solis has had a good, half against City, so maybe there's something there. But yeah. I do. I think Martinelli and Solis is a very, very decent pair of left wingers you've got. Hey Key, who does Arteta start most in the league, Havertz or Gyökeres? Is that a question or is that like a prediction? Who do I think they start this season? I mean, I prefer Havertz. I think Havertz is a good striker for you. I think Arteta would probably prefer Havertz, wouldn't he? I think the reason you signed Gyökeres is because Havertz was always injured. But yeah. Daz Key, will you ever do collabs with LFC YouTubers? It depends. Who would you like me to see me do a collab with? Mate, honestly, I'll you know me, I'll chat footy with anyone. I've got no ego. I'll chat footy with absolutely anyone. I don't believe my idea or my opinion's better than anyone else's. It's all meant to be a bit of fun. Yeah, I'll happily have a conversation with anyone. I'd like to do something with Everton fans. Honestly, there's Blue Boys Network and Blue Boys Network have been brilliant, and quite a few United fan channels and stuff. I'd love to do maybe Adam Pearson. Adam Pearson seems a nice lad. I'd love to do bits where maybe other fan channels come on and watch a game with us. I'd love that. That'd be fantastic. Adzo, what do you think about Bajcetic leaving Key? Thought LFC rated him high. Can't stay fit. Can't get him on the pitch. Cheers, Rasta. Knew he was a toffee deep down. Hey, there's an opening. There's an opening on Blue Boys Network. There's been a big argument or something of that ilk between the two guys, Mike and John. They've split up. It's like the Spice Girls. They've split up, and John's gone and created his own YouTube channel. Wrexham, nearly 2-0. Yeah, bit of beef. Who Sam? He's just got married, him, hasn't he? Saw something pop up earlier that said he got married. Something tells me he wouldn't get on well with me, to be honest. I don't think Who Sam would like me very much. The Arsenal, did Gakpo go to Spurs? He hasn't yet, but I'd love to see Liverpool keep hold of him, but I think he probably will end up going Spurs. Wrexham, ball back, edge of the box. Cardiff, just about nick it away. 1, 2, 3 goals, and you think Cardiff could get one back? I mean, they've got every chance, but they're not really getting up the pitch. There's too much. It's too slow. It's too slow from Cardiff. I think that's been my biggest gripe with them tonight. Whenever they've got the ball, they've always ended up getting into a good position and then stop it, foot on the ball, pass it back. Wrexham get back into shape, and it becomes really difficult to break them down. Strike! Deflection. Big deflection from Moylan. It goes behind for a corner to Cardiff. That was all right. Good run. Is Savinio confirmed? I don't think so. No, not yet. He won't be far off, though. Kieran Morrison to Sheffield Wednesday. Any truth, Key? Yes, apparently loan signing from what I've seen. FPL have a pint, do a United live stream and piss Goldbridge off. We do United live streams. I don't think it'll piss Goldbridge off. Although, there was times last season at Premier League, Dad, there was times we did just start making him worry a little bit. We did just start catching up a little bit before we changed channels. So maybe we'll do it again this year, who knows? But we did just start worrying the Sky Six, the big lads, in terms of views on these live watch-alongs. Daz Reynolds, where's Windass for Wrexham, Key? Where is he? He's on the bench, isn't he? No, he's not. He's out. Windass, Ben Chief, they're all out. Rasta, what's going on with McAllister? He's not. We've given him a lot longer to come back because he played in the World Cup final. Cardiff win the ball back. Wrexham not happy with that. And Cardiff, I'll tell you what, the Wrexham players then were raging. that the referee didn't give a free kick there. Now, Wrexham on the counter-attack. He's given a handball there. That is so bad. That is so bad. Terrible. Sam Smith. Unbelievable. Callum, do you open your panel, lad? I'd come on to talk Everton sometime. I have done before, but I don't do it as much now anymore. I'd spend more time. I used to come on, mate. You know it. I used to do lives like where I'd just come on and have a chat through the day. But it's hard because there's just so much content that I need to make at the minute. Drew James, you think Jackie starts for Liverpool? Yes, he 1,000,000% will. Here's Robinson coming on for Cardiff. Carpacchio's also come on for Scanlon. So, more changes afoot. He's scared of the blue nose. Heard it here first. I'm running scared. Rasta, you do more interaction and interacting with your fans and followers, Kay. Keep up the great job. Mate, I love chatting with people. I hope it doesn't get to a point where I can't just have a chat with people in the chat. I've always done that. And we were getting to points last season where some streams were getting, a couple of thousand people watching and 80, 90, 100 plus, 200 plus thousand views at the end of the games. And we were still interacting, we were still chatting with everyone, it was still nice. So I don't think it'll change the environment too much. I wouldn't like it to anyway. I mean, there's maybe a tipping point where it gets... But hey, that'll be a nice problem to have, right? Callum says, are you doing the Celtic game on Wednesday? Yes. Lask Linz. Yes. We will be doing the Celtic versus Lask game on Wednesday. Thursday is still open. I'm not sure about Thursday. Thursday might be Brighton away at Tromsø in Norway in the Europa Conference League game. City losing Rodri and Bernardo Silva's irreplaceable losses, really. Big losses in the dressing room as much as on the pitch. Two phenomenal players, but you do wonder. Lack of leadership, I think, is a big problem for City and Liverpool. I actually think that's one of the reasons why, forget for a minute the whole, Arsenal have got better players, and they do have better players. But I just think leaders is a problem for Liverpool, for City, for United, for Chelsea. I don't look at any of those squads and see real, leaders in the squad. Van Dijk for Liverpool, proper leader. Liverpool lost Robertson. We've lost so many. And Gakpo, I feel like, would be another one. Gakpo's 27. He's been around the block. He's won Premier Leagues with us and been in Champions League finals and also. I don't want to see Gakpo go. I think it'd be a terrible, terrible loss for Liverpool. But, hey, you don't win anything with kids. 1-2-3 Golden, your take on the City-Arsenal game yesterday? Yeah, I mean, Arsenal deserved to win. It was a worrying performance from City, wasn't it? I don't think it was so worrying that there was a few City fans have come in and said, well, a few Arsenal fans have come in and said they think City will finish outside the top 10. So, yeah, mad. Concerned about City for the season. Not so concerned I think they'll finish outside the top 4 or anything. Reasonably confident that Arsenal will win that league now. And I thought it before the game, but I just can't see anyone really competing with Arsenal. And not because they're brilliant or unbelievable or one of the best ever Premier League teams. They'll win back to back. And I personally think that's a reflection of a poor Premier League. I don't think it's a really competitive Premier League at the top end. I think we've got a lot of quite average top teams in the Premier League. Liverpool are not what they once were. City certainly aren't. People are talking about Chelsea and United being Arsenal's closest competitors. I mean, even Spurs. Someone said Spurs earlier might get a shout. If we're talking about these teams actually competing with them, Arsenal are the only really consistently effective team. They'll walk it. They really should walk it. That's why I said what I said yesterday. They should win it by 8, 9, 10 points quite comfortably in the end. And you can only beat who's in front of you as well, by the way. I will say that. They can only beat who's in front of you. That's not Arsenal's problem. They've drawn the long straw, not the short straw. They've drawn the long straw. They've got that bit of luck. They've come good at a great time and they'll thrive and maybe win. They might win another 2. They might win this one and next year. It'll take some comeback from Liverpool and City and United. It'll certainly... They need to invest a lot more than they have. Nick, how many Premier Leagues have been won by over 10 points? I genuinely couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Not off the top of my head, mate. I'm sure you could Google it. I would imagine quite a lot. I would imagine there's been at least, I don't know, maybe at least five title races where the winners won by over 10 points. Liverpool won the COVID title, as they call it. Liverpool won the COVID title. We were 25 points clear, weren't we? By the time COVID actually hit in March and all the stadiums and the games shut down. We were 25 points clear. 6 minutes or so left in this one at Cardiff. Joe Key, bet you could have drank a pint of tears after that game yesterday. Not really. I prefer water. Rasta, former Chelsea forward, Michu, signs for Saudi Arabia side ABBA. Chelsea forward? Michu? No, Michu retired ages ago. How old is he now? Oh, he's only 40. Maybe he has come out of retirement. Corner for Cardiff. Whipped in, headed away, edge of the box. Cardiff knock it back in. Wrexham knock it away with the header. All the way back to Trot. Every dog has its day, K, respectfully. That's it, yeah. And Arsenal are getting theirs, no problem. Joe, only banter, but it was refreshing to see Arsenal not winning on set pieces for once. Yeah, long may it continue, eh? And if they do, I'll hold my hands up, mate. If they start playing this free-flowing, wonderful football that Arsenal fans have been telling me it's going to happen, I'll hold my hands up and I'll say, hey, I got it wrong. I'm a big lad, but I'm not too big to admit I was wrong. Thomason, raging Wrexham on now. 4 minutes left. 4 big minutes at the end of this one. At the Cardiff City Stadium. It's going to be another corner for Cardiff. Whipped in near post. And Wrexham again, just get it away. How many corners have there been in this game? 16 corners. Sweet baby Jesus in Nazareth. That would have been an unbelievable bet today. Over 15 corners. You'd have done well there. Wrexham, far post. Oh, hit it. Strike. Oh, straight at Trot. Yes, Meister. How you doing? Be yourself, Dylan. Premier League clubs have already spent 2.14 billion during the summer transfer window. Really? I guess that's not that much, is it, combined? It's not a huge amount, I guess. Finners Matty, sorry Key, just went for a sec. Not sure if you saw my question about asking if you're going to get memberships for this channel. I am, mate, yes. I've applied for monetization now that we've hit the criteria last week. So yeah, I've applied for it. Sometimes it takes a week or two to approve. So yeah, once I get that back, we'll set it all up. Thank you for asking. Gamer Guru, 16 corners, and Arsenal wet dream. Scaffolding FC will be back again this season for round 2. Season 2. I'm good. How are you? Very good, sir. Yes, very good. How are you feeling ahead of the new season? What's your big takeaway, your big prediction for your team and also the league itself? What's your big prediction or predictions? What do you think will definitely happen this season? Shahid, it was a great start to the match, but it's really gone downhill in the second half. It has. I mean, we've got 2 minutes left here, plus, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes of injury time. Cardiff play the ball out to the right-hand side. Opportunity to stand it up into the area. Great defending that again. Is that Doyle? He's some player, him. He really is some player. Come on, Meister. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I'm hoping for top 4. I was thinking more along the lines of like Champions League. Do you think you might break some ground in that one, win your first European Cup? 60 seconds of normal time left for Cardiff to try and pinch a late equaliser. Can they do it? Can they do it? Lovely ball out to the left-hand side. Swung into the box. Too easy that. Easily headed away. Much better. Pete says the calibre of a manager have gone down in the Prem. Klopp, Pep and Carlo to Alonso, Arteta and Carrick. And Iriola as well. I'll include my manager in it as well. Yeah, if you're looking at Alonso, Arteta, Carrick and Iriola, it's just not quite Klopp, Pep, Carlo Ancelotti. It's not quite the same, is it? Mornmeister, I hope so, but if we get one trophy, I'm happy. Yeah, listen, any season where you win something is always good. You've already got one, haven't you? You've got one. That's enough now for Arsenal. Good season if all you'll end up with is the Community Shield. You've won something. I did think it was quite funny that, I mean, to be fair, what's his name? Is it Chompy? Luke, the City fan. The one who goes on the overlap. He made a very good point, I thought. Oh, Wrexham, big chance. What a lob that is. Oh, should have been 2. Should have been 2 from Smith. So unlucky. How many minutes have we got left here? Lovely ball over the top. He's onside. It's a great ball. Lovely run. Smith's in behind. And that's a fabulous attempt. Lobs trot. And it just goes wide of that far post. 6 added minutes, folks. 6 added minutes. 6 is all we've got left. Cardiff, chance to put the ball in the box. 5.5 minutes left. Lovely ball in. Wrexham have got everybody back now. They're not taking any chances. Cardiff might just have to take a pot shot here from the edge of the box. They're not getting any space. Wrexham doing so well. 2 banks of 4. And then 2 strikers pressing. There's nobody forward for them. Terrible ball from Cardiff. So easy to defend. Far too easy to defend. Over to the left-hand side. Far post. Cardiff standing up. No, another corner. That's going to be the 18th. Is that the 18th corner now? Davis tried to put it in. Isaac Davis had a half-decent season last year for Cardiff. 7 goals and 7 goal contributions in 29 games. And it's going to be a corner from the left-hand side. Left-footed in-swinger. Are we going to get a late equaliser in the Welsh derby? Header. Oh, corner kick on the other side. That's got to be a goal. He's got to stick that away. Who got that header? Quick corner, short corner. Cardiff now know they've not got long left. Lovely ball in. Wrexham headed out. Keeps coming back in. Relentless. Great defending. They've got like 4 Harry Maguires back there. Just a relentless barrage of balls into the box. And Wrexham just keep dealing with it. It's been a monstrous performance, to be honest, from Hyam and Doyle and Viner. They've had great games at the back for Wrexham. Headed everything away. Colossals. We've got 3 minutes left. Ball whipped over to the far side. Cardiff scrambling away. He's offside. He's offside. Offside. Catherine, boy is coming 8 in October. 8? Blimey. My little girl's not far off that. Oh, well, she feels like she's 18, nearly. In terms of what she thinks she is, anyway. It's supposed to be the opposite way, isn't it, with boys and girls? Girls behave when they're dead young. They behave like they're 18, and they want to do everything. They want total independence. Whereas lads, I mean, I don't know. I've not got a boy, but I'm led to believe boys are a little bit more. They want your backside, the backside washing till the 15 kind of thing. I don't know if my mum would agree with that. I was quite independent, I would have thought, but then again, who knows? Cardiff down the left-hand side. Morn, so are you going to some matches this season? No, I'm not going any matches this season. I won't be going any games, mate. No desire to go and watch games. I'll just be watching them here with you guys. Cardiff down the right-hand side. Lovely ball. Must be. Oh, off the crossbar. How's that stayed out? Oh, Wrexham scramble it away. 90 seconds left. What a header that was. Oh, that was absolutely astonishing, that. Hyam off the crossbar, off his own crossbar. And now Wrexham up the other end. 2-on-2. Can they finish it? What a strike from... Why are you not passing that off? Parkinson will be raging at that. That's poor. Now Wrexham just need to keep the ball. 90 seconds. They've got the ball in the Cardiff half. Just keep it. Keep it. Slow it down. FIFA's chief operating officer, Kevin Lamore, has been sacked by the governing body. Do you think that's a precursor to maybe Infantino going? What a cross that was, by the way, from Capacchio. Stood up, far post. Keeper doesn't get anything on it. Hyam off his own crossbar. Wow. 60 seconds left. Take it easy. 3-star. See you soon, mate. See you tomorrow, maybe, if you're in for Fenerbahce and Lyon. That's our game tomorrow night, folks, by the way. Fenerbahce and Lyon in the Champions League tomorrow. That one's live on Amazon. Live on Amazon tomorrow. 8 o'clock. Bit of Champions League football. Mason Greenwood against former Liverpool midfielder Tyler Morton. Ronaldo the GOAT, Yo Key, long time no see. Good to see you, lad. How's things? Rasta, Yo Key. Have to give Gakpo whatever he needs to keep him. Even the cop and fam, honestly, he's going to waste going to Spurs. And he's going to be Spursy. I hope he stays, mate. I really hope he stays. But I agree. I think he probably will end up going. I hope I'm wrong. Cardiff in the area, claim for a penalty. Oh, they've given a free kick right on the edge of the box now. 10 seconds left. It's a free kick. Bang on the line. Literally on the line. Cardiff are asking the ref for a penalty. Wrexham are saying it's not a foul. The 6 minutes have passed. Robinson plays it into feet. Oh, I think it is a foul. There's no doubt it's a foul. I think Cardiff might reasonably have a chance of saying that should be in the area. It's on the line. He falls into the area. It's so close, that one. So close. But it's going to be a free kick. It's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box to Cardiff City. What an unbelievable end to this game. We're 30 seconds past the 6 minutes. Cardiff have got one chance. That's it. One strike on goal. They are 1-0 down. If they score this, then, they've nicked a point. But they have to score this. They'll get no more time from the referee. I think if it goes over the bar or it's into the wall and cleared away, the ref will have his whistle in his mouth. He'll blow the whistle for the free kick to be took. If it doesn't go in, bang, full time. That's it. It was off the crossbar from Dominic Hyam just a few minutes ago. And now Cardiff have got a massive chance to equalise in the Welsh derby in the 98th minute. Here we go. Strike. He scored it! Oh my God, it's 1-1! Get in there! Yes! Go on the Bluebirds! It's 1-1, last kick of the game! What a strike that is! Oh, that's astonishing! What a goal! That is absolutely unbelievable. Dress it up however you want. Ruben Colwill, take a bow, son. That is what football's about. Runs into the stands. Absolutely unreal. Runs into the stands. The crowd, the Cardiff City Stadium's erupted. What a game. What a finish to this game. Ah, football. How good is football? This is what we do this for. Love it. Love it. Unbelievable. Phil Parkinson's devastated. I can't actually make a case that they don't deserve a point though, Cardiff. Just a few minutes ago, Hyam headed off his own crossbar for Wrexham. So close, but what a free kick this is from Colwill. Oh, top bins. Top bins. And what bet, by the way, who would bet against Ruben Colwill being a Premier League player next year, whether it's at Cardiff or somewhere else? Do you know what? Question marks over the goalkeeper there. It's a hell of a strike from Colwill, but I've got to say, Patterson in the Wrexham goal. We talked about him earlier. Patterson in the Wrexham goal. He's coming this summer from Sunderland. Look at the limbs there. Look at the old fella and his lads. Fantastic. That's football. That's what it's about. No phones. No phones. Just celebrating in the moment. Love it. Brilliant. Well done, Cardiff. Well done, Cardiff. Football. We've had our first proper tavern moment of the season. It's 1-1. We are so back, Reese. Yes. Yes. Love that. Love that. I'll never, ever, as long as I have got breath in my lungs, I will never, ever not love seeing that. Love it. That's so good. How good's footy? Wrexham hate watch complete. I'll be getting reputations now for hate watching Wrexham. I'll get Wrexham fans sending me dirty letters. Not dirty letters. Evil letters, nasty letters. Anyway, right. Lots of love, everyone. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much for hitting the like button and subscribing if you're new. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to be doing Fenerbahce against Lyon. Fenerbahce against Lyon tomorrow night. That's the best of the best we've got tomorrow. It is on Amazon. You can watch it with me. It's a live Champions League game tomorrow night. Fenerbahce with Mason Greenwood, their new signing, Mason Greenwood at Fenerbahce against Lyon in the Champions League qualifier. One of those massive clubs will not be in the Champions League next season. Looking forward to it. I'll see you all tomorrow and have a lovely, lovely night. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Take it easy. Ta-ra.